Hi, my name's Wayne Allen. I'm the Director of E-Stim Systems, and this is What is E-Stim? What is E-Stim? E-Stim is very simple. E-Stim is the use of electricity to stimulate the body. E-Stim uses your natural sense pathways, your nervous system, to generate sensations that for many are out of this world, and for others are mind-blowing. If you can remember the times when you used a simple 9-volt battery and used to stick it on your tip of your tongue, please don't do that. That gives you some idea as to what is possible. For some, it's a teasing, tickling feeling. For others, it can be a hard throbbing pulse, depending on how the equipment is set up and also depending on what type of electrodes you're using. E-Stim equipment can be categorized into one of 4 different types. Firstly, we have something called a violet wand, which technically isn't E-Stim, but some people consider it to be E-Stim because, again, it's using electricity to stimulate the body. A violet wand is based on 19th century technology. They tend to be big, clunky, lots of glass electrodes. They use a high voltage, in fact a very high voltage, to generate a spark, which you then apply to the skin. Unfortunately, they also generate enormous amounts of ozone, and they can generate UV light. From a safety perspective, there's a number of question marks there. Next, we have TENS units, which are basically medical devices designed for pain relief, which is an interesting concept when you're actually trying to generate a sensation rather than remove pain. TENS units can also be rebadged as sex toys or Electrosex play toys, and you can normally spot them because they look identical to the TENS unit that you would buy in your local chemist. Another telltale characteristic of a TENS unit is they have treatment times, which again is not something you necessarily need for an E-Stim play session. Next, we have EMS units, or electronic muscle stimulation. These are generally designed by bodybuilders and people who are trying to achieve a six-pack. They can normally be spotted by the enormous numbers of pads they come with. A typical unit could have up to 12 channels, 12 sets of pads. Lastly, we come to made-for-play E-Stim units, and this is what we design and manufacture. They tend to have a wider range, more level of control, and are designed to be played with in a dungeon or a personal environment. You might also hear about home-built units or kits available on the market. Unfortunately, they're not something we would recommend, mainly due to the fact that nobody really understands the levels of safety that they are built to or designed for. How safe is it? It's as safe as we can possibly make it. Providing you follow some basic safety rules, don't play if you're epileptic, don't play if you're pregnant, suffer from a heart condition, or you have any form of medical implant, then you should be pretty safe. We design and build our units to a British standard that covers medical grade TENS units, and all of our units carry a British CE mark. How does it work? 3 components: a power box, an electrode, and a cable to connect the two together. The electrode is either inserted into the body or used on the surface of the skin, depending on the nature of the electrode. These can range from sticky pads to large 4-5 inch diameter electrodes that can be inserted anally or vaginally, depending on your size requirements. The range of electrodes available is extensive and can cope with most people's interests. The power box generates the signals. The electrode passes those signals into the body. You then adjust the controls on the control box. This generates the sensation that is passed to the electrode. Then you feel that sensation. Control boxes can be simple, something like our Electrohelix, right up to complex, to something like our 2B, which not only has 17 different program modes, built-in audio, you can also connect it across the internet. Will it hurt? Only if you want it to. Like an impact toy, you can use it very gently to provide a very sensual level of sensation, or you can turn the power up and produce something that does actually hurt. But the key here is it's under your control, or at least the person who's controlling the unit. Is it just for men? The simple answer is no. It can be used by men, women, couples, in fact anyone who wishes to enhance their sexual pleasure for themselves or for their partner. Is it all too techie? It's a bit hard for me to answer because I'm the person who created these, but these were designed for play and to be played with. So hopefully you don't need to read a 33-page manual just to work out how to turn a box on. well, you've started well because you're watching an E-Stim video on our YouTube channel. Hopefully there'll be some more videos popping up here. And don't forget we have a subscription button down here, hopefully, which allow you to subscribe and keep up to date with our E-Stim channel. Hope this helps, but remember, relax, enjoy, have fun, and be safe.